like, please put this not in the episode, but like, I'm gonna take footage of that and make a GIF of Carson.
Just cranking it.
Yeah.
Much better.
All right.
Nice.
We're here, everybody. Welcome.
We
Another
gotta,
episode.
We gotta do the clap.
Oh, clap.
Oh, yes, yes.
1, 2, 3.
Very nice.
Just tuck those old records off the shelf.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do a check in the microphone.
Checking the microphone right here.
There.
What's up? It's another episode of Midtown Malfunction, episode 44. My name is Carson Taylor.
I'm Ryan D. Adams.
And we got producer Philly Phil.
What's
Party
up?
P.
Philly Shaba Cookie.
Is
That's
that-
me.
That's accurate.
No, that
Phil-
was a name that we came up with as like one of my stage monikers, I guess.
It was when we were going to play. It was when we played The Merry Widow.
Yeah.
We were doing a show at The Merry Widow. This was pre-COVID. This had to be like 2019, 2018.
Yeah, something
And
around
we
there.
were upstairs hanging out in the little loft
The
that they have
green
up
room,
there.
yeah.
They had it as like our green room, and so we were up there, and Philip had on this crazy. The jacket is much like Brad Pitt when he's shaved headed. And he's just wearing that fluffy
Fight
jacket
Club?
and Fight Club. Yes,
Yeah.
But it was from Walmart.
yes.
Oh yeah.
He had it.
Well, I mean, was it fly?
It was
was
great. It was
fly.
a great jacket.
Yeah.
So he had on a Fight Club fluffy shaved head Brad Pitt jacket, and then somebody had a teacher named Shaba Cookie.
That's what
What?
it was.
Yeah.
So
Shaba
that is
Cookie.
that is a factual name.
Somebody
Yeah.
had a Mrs. Shaba Cookie as a teacher, because I remember somebody saying that, and then we came up with somehow in the chaos of that night, it became that Philip was Felipe Shaba Cookie.
Oh my god.
With the jacket and the sunglasses.
Dude, yeah.
I remember the funniest part of that night was Noel came to see us play, and by like the third song, he left.
No.
Yeah.
I thought we played pretty good.
I don't think
guess
so.
not.
I don't think so.
Damn.
Blame it on the acoustics of Merry Widow, I guess.
I'm not blaming it on that venue. It's our fault.
Noel's probably
Yeah,
like,
because we
"Man,
crush it at every venue.
Yeah.
probably, I watched
They-
that dude suck.
They still have bands, I guess.
Let's go to Brickyard and see some real music.
Fucking speaking of local people, local legends that have helped us out over the years, motherfucking Rando has made this for us. Randolph Dixon, if you guys don't know, a very talented illustrator in the Mobile
That thing is
area.
epic.
Yeah, he
So
just
cool.
did it.
Dude.
He's like, here guys.
Yeah, it literally was like, hey, there's something at work for you behind the ice machine when you get there.
Yeah, hit it at our job.
So I'm looking for
like a damn mystery.
I'm looking for like an envelope, like a piece of paper in my mind, or something just small. Like I didn't know what it was, and then I just found that and I pulled it out. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, man. He as you may already know, he made the original design that we're using for our logo and like all our branding. Like, because as soon as he sent us that, we were like, can we use this? So like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then this just came after that, just as a complete surprise. So shouts out to him.
dude, and I love the microphones and I love us and everything, but I'm obsessed with that color yellow. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the walls in Fusakli's, or like reminds me of Old Dutch. Like that yellow specifically, like brings me back to my childhood.
You've always loved yellow.
I love yellow, and that yellow specifically is very like it's it's like a timeless yellow.
There's
you know what
something-
I mean?
I've always thought there's something cool about the combination of blue and yellow. Like I've always thought it looked electric. Like,
yeah.
it's very like eye popping.
I love it. Like the San Diego Chargers, the Murphy Panthers.
Murphy Panthers.
Big fan of blue and yellow. Blue and yellow is a good combination. Marquette.
These are schools.
This is school. I think Dwayne
Vanderbilt.
Wade went to Marquette. Well, Vanderbilt's gold and black, right?
Well, oh yeah, shit. Maybe I was
West
thinking
Virginia,
Maybe I was thinking
the
of Notre Dame.
Mountaineers, blue and yellow.
If you started a college and
Mhm.
y'all had the budget or whatever for a team,
Mhm.
what would the school colors be?
The school colors would be, for me, it would be like a Greeky kind of like a teal aqua kind of marbly blue, greenish
Okay.
blue, and gold.
Nice, like a Marlins teal. Love
yeah,
that.
yeah, and like
Okay.
gold trim.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking like El Dorado,
yeah.
Atlantis,
I'd
Greece.
say, what, like teal and like lavender or something. Those two smack together really well. Almost
Okay.
like an old 80s vintage cup, you know?
Yeah,
Nice.
Dude.
like I'm going straight trans flag.
All
It's
right.
gonna be baby blue. It's gonna be pink and white. And
Hell
it's gonna
yeah.
be like striped with those colors together on the helmet. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
We're
dude.
all in our
dude.
own league.
yeah. and
Yeah.
I'm looking at these
They put
colors.
us in
I'm
our
like,
own-
damn, this is the most fashionable league ever. Like,
We would all get our historic homes signs taken away from us.
Dude. Just a
Oh.
little too gay.
Yeah.
yeah, man. But I mean, fuck it, dude.
Dude,
like
those
it.
are great
We got-
colors.
We got Carson stepping into a little bit of drag culture recently.
Yeah, I
Have
did.
fun. I heard.
I was on a panel with two drag queens that are local, Jawakatima Davenport and
Nice.
Wanda Doomy, and
Two
yeah,
heavy hitters, by the way. In
Yeah.
the community.
and we had a great time. I mean, I didn't go like full drag or anything. I just wore a pink wig, but we had a blast, dude. The panel, we were on fire. Ladies were killing it. The comics killed it. I mean, apparently it wasn't supposed to be a competition, I don't think, but we all thought that for some reason they thought it was a competition, and they kept like, I had no idea, never heard about a competition. Zeke never mentioned it. I don't think it was a competition, but Jawakatima, every time someone would go like that she really liked, she'd be like, "Ooh, he won.
Oh my
And I was like,
God,
"Oh,
dude.
wait." So we just made it a competition at the very end anyway. I was like, "All right, so who had the best set?" And then cuz
You said there was a tie.
it was a three-way tie.
Three-way
Yeah.
tie for
But
this non-existent
we all
competition.
voted for a different person.
See, I like that. Like
Nice.
y'all want to be competitive, but also at the same time, like, man, everybody won. Man,
They survived it. Y'all split the vote, and so
Yeah.
Yeah.
nobody could win.
So Vitamin E, Jawakatima voted for Vitamin E. She had a great joke because Vitamin E went last, and as
Nice.
soon as he walked up, as soon as he got to the set, Jawakatima was like, "You see how they do us?" And it crushed. Then he was like, "I know exactly," and I was like, "We pulled names from a bucket; they were folded." Like, but then, so Jawakatima voted for Vitamin E, and then it was funny because Wanda Doomy thought Josephine did the best and thought that I was voting for Josephine, and I was like, "No, I'm not voting for Josephine." And then she was like, "Damn, that's your, like basically that's your girlfriend." I was like, "Yeah, that's why I'm not voting for her. She's my girlfriend." And I thought Big Josh. I voted Big Josh. Wanda Doomy voted Josephine.
You're trying to have some like,
Yeah,
morals in this game.
I hate when like.
Yeah, you can't.
To me, it's like I'm very competitive and I like honest competition. So it's like, I don't care if it's like, oh, my best friend is in the competition, I'm on it. If I don't think he did the best, I'm not voting for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, if I honestly thought Josephine did the best in my mind, I would have voted for her, number one. But I thought Big Josh did. I like to be extremely fair. Even if it, like, Josephine didn't care. She would prefer it that way too.
Well, yeah, of course.
But
She
it's like,
also
even
still won.
if
Yeah,
it,
like, I think if she had lost because of it,
She might have had
there
something
would be
to
like,
say.
all right.
maybe, but it's like, that's another thing. Even if someone's upset by that, I don't care. Like, that's just that's how I'm gonna be.
Radical honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
Or just honesty.
but yeah, so it's like I hate when because I've done comedy competitions where it's like, ooh, half the vote is a crowd vote, but then someone brought 30 people of the 50 people in the audience just for them, and it's a 10 people competition, and it's like, okay, well,
the numbers are
the
rigged.
crowd vote's bullshit. Then you know
So,
what I mean?
like, I got into a little tiff with another comedian over something like that. I was in a comedy competition, and I was like, it was like came down to the finals kind of thing where they're like, oh, cheer for this person, cheer for this. Like, it wasn't supposed to be like
the infamous clap-o-meter.
Like,
those are the
yeah,
worst.
like they used one of those, like, yeah. So they're like, oh, we got to break it down to this so we could choose a winner. So it became like the crowd vote. And my girlfriend at the time was in the crowd, like watching me. She's on like the second row or whatever. Now to throw me some bell here, this is at the Merry Widow, packed crowd, like a ton of people are there, like there's standing room kind of events or whatever. So it's not like one person is going to affect the meter or whatever, you know. Like if somebody won, they fucking won. Like everybody. So they're doing that. It gets to me and she's like yelling really loud because she wants me to win. Like it's my girlfriend or whatever. And so is everyone else, right? And I win. And later on Facebook, when the, you know, pictures and all that get posted in the celebration in the comments and shit, people are like, congratulations, Ryan, all this kind of shit. One comedian was like, yeah, we need to kidnap Ryan's girlfriend. And I did not go, all I said was, I'm going to DM you. And that's all I said in public. And I went fucking off in the DMs. I was like, dude, I get that we're both comedians and like this is supposed to be funny. Don't ever fucking fix your mouth to threaten my me and mine. Like, I'm not that type of comedian. Like, whatever you think I am, I'm not. I will fucking elbow you in your fucking nose. Like, and it was crazy. And yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Well,
but I won, so that's all I care about.
And
Fuck
she was giving it up in the crowd. She was yeah, dude. That's called support.
Right? Like I'm not mad at. I don't think there was like I don't because I've also won comedy competitions where it was stacked against me. Remember fucking what's her name? The teacher? Mm-hmm. We don't have to say it. I remember what her name is. We don't have to say all that. But yeah, there was a teacher that brought her whole teaching community or whatever to the competition. Yeah, the Mobile comedy competition. And I had to think around that. Like, you know, I basically 8-miled her because I was able to go on before her. It was like, hey, what you're about to see is bullshit. Because yeah, and I don't know. So I've been on both sides.
You got to call out injustice.
Oh yeah, dude. And then I hate like comedy competition. I don't think there's anything more meaningless in life than a comedy competition. I fucking hate them. They're so pointless. Our joke, okay, me and Ryan, there's been nights where Ryan's had a better set than me. There's been nights when I've had a better set than him. And that still means nothing. That means that one audience laughed a little bit louder during my set than his set. That says nothing about anything. We have different lives. We have completely different material. Our timing is completely different. There's nothing to
also there's
judge.
A lot of factors out of our control and out of what we could have prepared for that might end in that result. Like who's in the crowd, what their preconceived notions are about either of us or whatever. And it's like, dude, like there's so much that's like so subjective about who's better as a comedian.
I
like,
can't
you can't even do this.
I can't tell you how many times a show of like, say there's a show of 5 people and there's a headliner at the end doing like 25 minutes, right? I can't tell you how many times the show's been dead because of the host and the opener. It's like an awful show. No one's laughing. It's going bad. And then the middle guy, he didn't do great, but he turned the audience around, and then the headliner kills, and people act like, man, that headliner is hilarious. It's like, no, dude. That dude in the middle is the MVP of the night. He saved this night. Like, even if he only got 50% laughter, no one was laughing until that guy made comedy fun again for everybody. Like,
it's kind of like with like, even with production, sometimes in a job, I'll have like an idea of what they want for music or something, and then I'll like pick 2 songs that I really like, but then put like a really shitty song in the middle,
Oh.
and then that way it'll steer them one way or another. And
Oh
it's like
my
you can't win them all, but
Yeah.
if you have, if you have one that's really bad, then that'll force them into another decision.
No, and then like
That's diabolical.
I've had a situation where
With major corporations, they don't really know.
we won't name anybody, but there was a situation with a comedy competition, which is like I've won some, I've lost some. Not nowadays, 90% of the reason I take a comedy competition gig is because it was the only gig available that week and I want to perform, so I might as well do this.
It's a
comedy.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other 10% might be because it's like it's an opportunity, like a big comedy
Yeah, it
club in
means
Atlanta is
something.
doing a comedy competition. So it's like, oh, I'll go up there and sign up and hang out. And
It's
meet
Yeah,
weird
and then
that-
when you do that, it's even more like what you come back with from the trip is like, oh, I met such and such.
Yeah,
Like,
even
it's
if
more
you
about
lose,
the people you
like-
met and connected with and shit.
It seems like comedy's become a little less like competitive, and I mean, I don't know. Is
you
it
would
once you
hope.
reach a certain tier?
That is the hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you don't have to take as bad of gigs all the time, but
But it's still.
but we're also still in a small market down here on the Gulf Coast, so it's like to fill up my calendar.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that it's like, yeah, maybe one day in 5 years I won't have to do gigs like that anymore. But right now it's like I could use that $75.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm taking that gig.
Well, it's the competition, but I mean, it seems like I don't know. Hopefully,
Well, like what
y'all help each other out. Y'all find y'all's own like.
Well, that's the
groups
whole
and
point.
communities, right?
People get weird about these competitions too. The people that take them seriously, I'm just like, I can't be around you right now because you're like a monster.
They're just like so intense.
Yeah,
or
there
they're
was
like,
there was a guy with will remain nameless, a comedian who did a competition, and it came down to me and this comedian, and it came down to a crowd vote, and they were like, all right, if you think so and so was the funniest, go ahead and cheer, and the crowd cheered, and then they stopped the cheering and said, if you think Carson was the funniest, cheer, and they cheered, and it was a little bit louder. So they're like, Carson won. And the moment we got backstage, like the moment we walked off stage, this comic just looks at me and goes, they were going to vote. They were going to be louder for me, but they stopped them from cheering. You shouldn't have won that. I won that. And then
What?
just walked off. And I was
how do
like,
you prove that?
It's some pageant mom shit, man.
yeah, and
That is crazy.
in my
It's the
mind,
most-
I was like, you can have it.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like,
There
oh my
needs to
God,
be-
I won. Here comes Comedy Central. That's like, technically now, like some people that are big enough, Comedy Central's a loss. That means you're going down.
There needs
Yeah.
to be
You know what I
there needs to
mean?
be like a decimal reader at these competitions or something, or like somebody with really a sound
There-
guy with really
the
sensitive
thing is,
hearing.
there was at the one I described that he had one. He was using
Oh,
it to
see, that's perfect.
But
we need
their argument was that he was pointing it in her direction.
Oh my god!
But here-
And I'm like, what?
Here's also,
That's not
here's
even how those
also-
work.
Here's also my argument. It's like, it's crazy that you think this is so important that
Yeah.
you went out and bought that.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
crazy
yes.
to me. Like,
I mean, crazy, or he knew that he was going to get called out, and he wanted like
he
he
wanted,
wanted,
like,
plausible like
look,
deniability. He
I
wanted
wouldn't
verification.
have used a crowd participate like
Oh,
I would never
yeah.
for these reasons.
He-
So I don't know.
It's his only way out. He does not need to explain.
I just feel like I could be like an
Yeah.
old curmudgeon sometimes. But sometimes it's like when it's time for the voting thing and the host is trying to act like it's the end of 8 Mile. I'm like, just let him win so we can stop this. Like, I just want to be
Yeah.
done. And we performed. We had fun. Let's go.
Or just
Like,
be like, all right, so we all know who actually won. You know?
I just-
They're like exactly. Who did you think did the best?
Like
Cool.
really? Yeah.
Go
So
follow
that's
that go support that comedian.
That's it.
Like-
that's what it should be. It's like it doesn't have to be like, and this is the objective winner. It's like you saw all these comedians tonight.
You're the winner.
Yeah,
I just-
exactly. Like you, like whoever, like you connected with, you go find that person and say, "Hey, I really enjoyed your set. Like, how do I
yeah,
keep
like,
enjoying your sets?"
I just did a roast battle in New Orleans, right? And I technically won. because it went down to a tiebreaker and I won the tiebreaker. And it just was because I was more prepared. I already had something written in case that happened and he didn't.
Yeah.
So he tried to look at me really quick and come up with a joke and I had something ready to go. But it was like by an inch I won, you know what I mean? And in my opinion, I think he won. He had the joke of the whole thing. He got an applause break. So, like, I think he won, even when they voted.
Andy came up with it on the spot.
But that's like we were saying. That's in your mind because someone else could argue. Well, I think Carson won because he was more prepared.
Two people said that I won out of the 3 judges. I think he won, but it's not like I can't sleep at night because I know that I actually didn't win, because it's all meaningless. Like,
it doesn't mean
shit. Like, comedy is one of the most subjective art forms. It's like what you think is funny is so up in the air.
It's all opinion based. Anybody could be any person's favorite comedian.
Yeah, and there's so many different types of funny. Like there's dumb funny, there's smart funny, there's like wordplay funny, there's slapstick. It's like, and if you like a certain thing, and like King of the Hill is my favorite. A lot of people that I've talked to don't even think King of the Hill is a comedy. Like they don't think that what they're watching is funny at all. And I'm like, you are crazy.
Yeah.
King of the Hill is one of the most absurd, like ridiculous shows ever. And it's like, they just don't find that type of funny. And I'm like, well, I can't talk to you.
You can't explain it after that. You can't sell anybody on that.
I think nobody views comedy competitions, or the people that run them, or the audience doesn't see the ridiculousness of them because people aren't names yet that are in these competitions. So there's no, you don't see their individualized personalities because you don't know them. But if you want to see the ridiculousness of a comedy competition, imagine Pete Holmes versus Robert Kelly in a comedy competition. What are we comparing?
Two complete, totally different people.
This makes no sense. This is dumb.
I will say the Crescent Theater's like stoned, drunk, sober. That's probably the funniest idea for a competition.
But it also doesn't need to be a competition.
Yeah,
either,
exactly.
Because it's just like,
if anything,
the fun of it is seeing the fucking.
If anything, it shouldn't be a competition. It should be like, can you guess? And then it's like stoned, drunk, sober, and you get 6 comedians, and they're not supposed to mention anything. They're not allowed to mention anything. Like
you guess, like, is this person okay? I like that.
It flips it on its head a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not a competitive person at all. Like, I'll say if I want to do my best. Like I want to be able to sleep at night and say I think I killed that, whether I won or not.
Yeah.
So like that's why I don't like roast battles. Like I don't like competitions, or that's why my fucking credits suck. Because it's like it looks like I haven't won anything in a very long time. It's like, because I decided that I don't like to compete with comedy.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to roast with, like, this gets weird. As a comedian, I feel like we've been giving gifts. Like this is a thing that most people in the world can't do.
It's like a language, or like like magic.
Exactly.
Harry Potter.
It feels like a little bit of a superpower. We're able to like use words to influence and like make you react. I feel the same with
music, like writing music or anything like that. That's the same thing.
It's like I literally have a picture on Instagram of me like on stage, and it looks like I'm like casting a spell. It's like casting spells. Like that's what it feels like to me. So it feels like I have a responsibility with what I do with it. So I don't like to hurt with it. And if I am saying something hurtful or stinging or whatever, I want it to be like it's for a greater good. Like there's something I'm trying to do with this.
Yeah.
And I don't like to tear people down with it, so I don't like roasting. I don't like pointing my weapon in that direction. Like I don't like looking at up here and being like, fuck you. It's like, I don't like that.
It's like a code.
Yeah. To me.
Yeah.
Like I'm like that. Like other people can use guns if they want. I'm not gonna use a gun.
Yeah.
Because
it's like your knight's code.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick though.
But
I get that though. I don't really. I've never been good at like ribbing people or like roasting
dude.
people anyway. So it's like
when I do it, it's so real that I'm like, no,
It's-
like, this is not
exactly.
comedy. Like I
it
really
hits a
feel
little
this
too hard.
Yeah. I don't want to do it. So
Yeah.
it leads to me not having anything on the credits or anything.
I like the creativity behind roast battle where it's like it's the setup is the subject. And so you're really just writing punchlines.
Yeah.
More, you it's not like you're having to come up with things out of thin air because you're just like, I'll sit there and I'll be like, okay, what does that guy look like? And I'll come up with like 5 you look like jokes. So then I'll come up with like, okay, like where does he look like he was like born or what it kind of, And
It's
so
a good practice
and,
in like riffing and like coming
yeah,
up with
and
stuff.
I know how not to cross the line, and I don't really mind if people cross the line with me because I can take it. And I know that they're not. The whole idea is people want to win the competition. They're not trying to hurt my feelings. So I was like, I don't give a shit either way. But
it's nobody's main objective.
it's when someone takes it seriously. When the point that I'm like, do you realize the competition part is just so the audience is excited about something? Like, I don't think we're supposed to care so much. So they just do your best for you. Because like for me, it's like I would rather, even if I lost, just know that it's like I really put in like hours of work writing these jokes to like, and I showed up with some heat, like, because that was the thing with me and Crockett. We both showed up with fire. We did the New Orleans roast battle, and we had like the roast of the night because like we came in like you could tell we really like worked on our shit. And
it's like shit you'd stand behind.
Like I don't care. I don't care if I lose the competition, but I do care if I showed up knowing I was going to lose because I didn't prepare. It's like walking in to get your head cut off, even though you have a sword. It's like do something, fight, swing. You should have been practicing.
This is your trial by combat. Come on,
right?
pick up your sword.
As much as I don't like competition, that guy has a sword, so you got to do something. Now you entered.
Shouldn't have put your name down.
Yeah,
now I gotta hit you.
The crowd going crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch,
you're like, do something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're on a horse with the javelin thing, and then you see on my side I'm riding a tricycle with like a drumstick. It feels like when you don't prepare. That's like when I could tell when someone does a roast battle or a comedy competition and they're just like almost kicking their feet about it, and then they just get eaten alive, and I'm just like, why'd you even like if you weren't even gonna try, if you weren't even gonna put the work in, why'd you waste everyone's time? You wasted
have to
your
sign up
time.
for these.
Like like why'd you waste everyone's time?
You have to go almost anti if you're not gonna do it. Like you have to be like almost like aloof and like idiotic about it, or like a character, like you can't, it doesn't work otherwise.
I don't know, because I think my producing and hosting, or I host every now and then, but like my putting on shows days are behind me. But I think it would be a really cool concept. So in battle rap, of course, they diss all that, some of the, I'm a little teapot, let's go, like all that shit. Like
both Mexican.
Yeah, we know about great rap disses. What I've been seeing lately, or what I think they like came out with lately, is the compliment battles. Where like you're like what you try to do is like make the most like make your opponent look as good as possible. And like that's the competition. I've seen some like really crazy lines in these, and it's like the same level of creativity and preparation or whatever, but it's like in a positive direction or whatever. I'm like, it'd be cool if we did this in comedy. Yeah. Where like instead of roast battles, we were like, I don't know, complimenting the dude and trying to make him look like, oh, I'm trying to get like you, man.
Compliment battles.
Yeah.
I've heard of those before. I think someone's done that before.
They're okay.
Yeah.
I would do
like
that.
I feel like that's almost like what that meme comes from, like when
Well, it's like Jerry Seinfeld had an exercise. I got my voice cracked like him, but Jerry Seinfeld, but he had a exercise that he talked about. He's like, comedians, it's natural for us to write what we hate. Like it just comes out. Funny things come out of just a bad day or just things that we don't like. It's
easier.
And he was like, he was
more relatable too, because that's what everybody likes.
Yeah, it is easier. He was like a challenge is write about something you love. And he was like, he said as he does that a lot now, he'll try to challenge himself. And then the dude in the interview was like, what do you mean? Like, what's that? He's like coffee. He was like, man, he was like, I've discovered coffee late in life. He's like, but I found some good material in it, and I love coffee. So it's like, yeah, there's a million different ways to do comedy, and that's the whole point. Is everyone's got their own thing. So it's like, I just don't understand the competition thing, where it's like, golf makes sense, or like, you know, it's different things. Like they make sense because we're all.
I think I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the individual.
I don't like art competition, like even like the Oscars and stuff. It's
like the individual versus the like team.
Who's to say Sinners was better than one battle after another, or vice versa? They were both fantastic. It's like, just enjoy them. I don't understand why we have a.
I think it depends on like what you want out of this, because it reminds me of this interaction I had online where this another comedian that I know that I've seen in passing before posted about how important the hang is in comedy. And the hang basically is like you networking with other comedians that could lead to more opportunities or whatever. It's very important in comedy. So his argument was that it is the most important. Like, if you're not in it for the hang, then I don't know what you're doing. And a lot of other comedians were like, I don't know that that's true. And my response was, I do comedy because there is a fire inside of me that I need to extinguish or I'm going to explode.
Yeah.
Fuck the hang. And that was just my response to him, and he's blocked me. We don't.
It's a drive. Anymore. It's not.
But I'm like, dude, you're not going to sit here and tell me that what I should value in comedy is other comedians' opinions of. That's not why I started doing this.
I hate.
Like, what are you talking about?
We both know lots of people, especially in comedy. The egos are crazy, but and we all have them. It's just the way that we show them is different. But I can't stand the type of people that are absolutist about comedy. Like, this is the only way. If you don't do it this way, then what are you doing? It's like, I'm fucking doing comedy too, asshole. What the fuck do you mean? Like, what do you,
dude?
Like, I'm not over here fucking jumping on a pogo stick. We're telling jokes. Like, good God, I'm writing.
The most
like,
important.
I'm doing the shit
the
that
most
you're
important
doing.
part.
Like, like, it's like, there are so many absolutists in comedy that just like, because they get the. You can just tell when someone gets new opportunities that are very good for them, how they handle it. You can feel the uh-oh. When people start handling it, when they start acting like I'm the guy now, and their personality becomes I'm the guy now, it's this slippery slope into like, oh no.
Shit.
Here it goes.
God.
This is why you can't give everybody power. Like, this is why we're not all built for it.
This eats 80% of people eventually in their career. You know what I mean? Like, Chevy Chase is a rarity where you can be a douche your whole life and somehow still just be this fucking top 40 name.
He still gets flack for it, and he's still.
And he's still huge
doesn't,
because he's undeniably great.
Like, it's because he was in an era where you could do that and get away with it and have a whole career.
Well,
you'd become infamous for it, and like in a way that people almost find endearing, which has. I feel like kind of like dissipated from the like 2010s. You know?
We're in an era where the allure of celebrity is like less so, because before it's like you didn't see everybody all the time,
and you didn't see all of everybody's like actions and downfalls, and like you couldn't look at like a celebrity's life under a microscope.
Yeah. Unless, some shit happened to him, and now...
Well, like the David thing, and pretty much the whole internet, just like they solved all that.
Talk about
before.
a person who nobody ever heard of until this.
Yeah, right?
Never heard a note of this man's music. But now I'm like, dude, this dude likes teenagers. He drives a Tesla.
Dude,
I'm like, dude.
Well, he had millions of listeners, but monthly listeners. D4VD. That's how he spelled his name.
It's like Fanforstic.
But like he had like
D for VD.
D for VD.
Damn.
David.
But yeah, what happened is a girl was found in the trunk of a Tesla, chopped up.
Oh my God.
And it was his Tesla.
Oh
and
my God.
She had been there for months.
Yes. And this girl was what, like
she was
16?
14 years old.
Yeah, like very.
She hadn't even turned 15, and he had like groomed her for years.
There's like a bunch of evidence of it and shit. So
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
And this dude's like 20 years old. Like, what the fuck are you
And then
doing?
you go like they're like dissecting his music now.
what kind of
and-
music does he make?
Oh,
R&B,
he
like,
he
kinda-
really liked gore. It's
Oh,
like
for real?
I think it's like he liked gore and like anime, and so he loved to like create like these anime type worlds in his like music videos. Like he had pretty like from what it sounded like pretty like wild story building, but he loved to talk about like I think one of the big songs that he had was like Romantic Homicide or something like that.
Sounds like that song was chopped and screwed.
Oh my fucking god!
Featuring
So,
But yeah, people are
this
definitely
is like that
dissecting
Forensic
it.
Files joke.
Dude.
It's like, why do we need-
chopped and screwed.
Why
That's
do
the
we
name
need
of
the
this
fucking?
episode.
It's why this is why comedians don't do
This episode
true
is
crime.
titled
Yeah,
"Chopped
well,
and
that is
Screwed."
literally. I have a joke about this about like how Forensic Files will have like punny ass names for the episodes, and I'm like,
Who was writing?
why do
these?
you like? Great pun, but why? Like, dude, this is not comedy, but whatever.
the copywriter is just having fun? He's like, they never check.
Yeah, like whatever. Like their families are watching this shit. Like I'm not trying to laugh right now. This is about my dead cousin.
He's just like, I write all of the captions. This is my only outlet. This is the only light that I see.
It's like they don't let me write jokes, so I force it.
Damn. Sounds
I
like
had a
he's
great
real.
idea.
Sounds like he's a real cut master. Come on.
What the fuck? So yeah, David,
Slasher quality.
He's now incarcerated because like this was going on for a while, and he had been like free and all that, and everybody was saying like, why don't y'all just fucking arrest him? And I don't know how the machinations of the detective and all that work. Like maybe there was some like evidence that they needed.
Well, I
but-
think they were probably trying to get a solid case because
Yeah.
it sounded. Everybody's like, I don't know why they're dragging their feet. They probably just wanted to make sure that once they got him,
he's
like it doesn't
done.
matter how expensive his lawyer is.
that exactly. That's
You
probably what they
know.
like. It's probably one of them slippery
Dude,
dudes.
he's
Like, we
got
gotta
millions of
lock it
dollars,
down.
and like I mean, apparently he started because he would try and post his like gaming clips, and they would get taken down because he would put music on them, and so he would make his own music for his gaming clips,
Oh.
and that's how his music exploded, you know, or like gained traction. Smart, clever
That's
idea,
cool,
but like,
yeah.
dude, I don't know, man.
See what I mean? If he had pointed all of that creativity
Into not
in the positive
13-year-olds
direction to not being a fucking
It was
axe
the,
murderer,
it was the one time he shouldn't have popped trunk.
bruh.
Carson's just over here thinking
still got
of
it.
puns.
I was reading the Lanyap today and writing jokes. I've just been writing jokes all day or trying to.
Tragedy jokes.
They're all trash. No, I mean it's all. It's awful to go back and be like, I'm going to see if I can make some of these old bits I wrote years ago good now that I'm better. And then you read some things and you're like, oh my God. I'm glad I didn't share some of this with anybody because they would have been like, maybe this
Bro.
isn't for you.
No,
They're awful.
I did that with the car accident bit that I do. I wrote that years ago, like a lot, and just forgot about it. And
Yeah.
like very recently, like was looking through it, and I was like, "What, dude? You should be
Dude.
doing this." And yeah,
I fucking.
that happens every now and then.
That cocaine masturbation joke that I have, where I was like, cocaine is
Yeah,
masturbating
like
is the
compares.
first cocaine. I found a piece of paper from like 4 years ago where I wrote down basically that same premise with like 3 different punchlines, and I was like, oh, I already had this years.
You
this
were
is
already
just,
working on
This has
this.
just been in my head, just stewing.
How did you
slowly
not
but
remember that you
surely.
wrote
I
it
didn't-
down?
I'm sure there's probably other because look, today I came up with a joke about Animal Farm, and then I was looking through some papers and found an old joke from like 2 years ago about Animal Farm, and I was like, okay, obviously my brain is trying to cook
You're
up
getting
this Animal
cycles.
Farm bit. It's been around, like.
Dude.
So I think there's just certain premises and stuff that have just been dancing around for years, and I like, you know what I mean?
This is the clip that get played. This is years later. It is like you talking about the Animal Farm bit, and the rest of the clip is the Animal Farm bit being performed in front of like thousands of people. It's like it's his greatest work he ever did.
And what is this book? I mean,
dude.
It's the dumbest bit. It would never get like it's not gonna do it.
What's the deal with the pig?
The whole bit was about I was like I stopped reading, so I'm not the brightest. I was like I read Animal Farm, and as a kid, the teacher made me stand up in front of the class. So what's the lesson you learned from this book? And I was like, don't trade goods with animals. And she was like, what? No, that's not. What? And then I'm just like. So someone's like, yeah, if a dog... It's so bad. I'm not even going to finish it. It's so bad. I have to go back and read it. But yeah, this old bit that I had. I think the punchline I had was like, if a dog tries to sell you a pocket watch, you kick that dog.
It's like you came up with that line and it's funny, and now you're trying to like reverse
But I have
engineer.
a new Animal Farm thing that I was working on, and then I found that old thing, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can rework this old thing and now make it funny finally.
Dude,
now you
that is
gotta
how I
watch
write.
the new Animal Farm because they put one out with Andy Serkis and Kieran Culkin.
And they were talking. A manager at work was talking about the new Lord of the Flies.
Oh, they
show
put
that
out
they
a new
did.
Lord of the Flies?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I saw the
So, like,
trailer
a
for
4
that.
episode
Dude,
thing.
that's cool. Where is it on?
He said it's either Netflix or HBO Max.
Dude,
One
hopefully
of which I
HBO
don't
Max.
have. Yeah,
I gave
have
up on Netflix, dude. I
Bruh.
got signed out from my family's account. Long last, dude.
I'm down
It's
to
holding
like
out.
Damn.
2 subscriptions total.
Dude.
For
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
changed my whole like financial lifestyle. Like everything is different.
Well, HBO now you can get the whole bundle or whatever. If it's fucking,
That's the only reason I have it, because the internet in this house is bundled
Yeah.
with HBO. So I'm like, all right, guess
Dude.
I keep that.
This sounds like an
Otherwise, it'd be
advertisement,
gone.
but, dude,
Yeah, I
thank
don't
God
have
for
any
bundle.
streaming services. I hooked my DVD back up, so I'm back to watching DVDs, and I'm
Dude,
like, you know what?
nice.
I'm fine. I have.
Yeah.
I have every streaming service combined. You take all their best movies. I already did it.
They pay good money
Bro,
for
I
this.
already
Come on.
did it. I
Come
already
on.
took the best movies off of every streaming service and made a collection out of it. Why am I not just enjoying
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Like,
What Carson had, like the camera probably can't see it, but like there's a gigantic DVD collection.
Oh,
over
they've
here.
seen it in other episodes for
Okay,
sure.
cool.
Yeah.
But so what's happening right now? It's happened with the PlayStation Network. I know, like a lot of people are boycotting PlayStation. It's like I will
Oh,
never
wow.
buy another PlayStation thing again because look,
Why?
oh my fucking god, look how cute.
Jesus
Oh,
dude.
Christ.
Look at
He's loving it.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
That's
look
the cutest
Yes.
thing I've ever seen.
Take a look.
Look at oh my god, he is really in that sleep. That is REM sleep. I'm so
Oh.
sorry. Anyway,
That's crazy.
PlayStation Network came out with a new. It was rumored for a while, but they came out with a new user agreement kind of thing that was basically saying that you do not own any of your games.
What?
Like you, like all the games
You're
you
basically-
bought,
Everything you
like the
paid
games,
for?
like the games you have paid for. Like if it's on your system and not like
You're basically
You put-
forever renting now.
exactly,
Yeah.
like you're leasing your PlayStation experience basically. You have to hit I
PlayStation
accept
made
on that
they
shit.
made
So
they
everything
made
is-
themselves Blockbuster.
Yeah.
So what-
essentially.
Well, but now I'm paid for it a monthly basis.
Exactly, but it's like.
If you don't have the physical game,
But it's games that like I paid the full price for the game
Yeah.
digitally and
Yeah.
downloaded it onto my system, and basically what they're saying is you don't own that. Should we decide to like
and like
For
even if
any
you,
reason,
even
it's
if
like,
your
no, but-
system got cut off from their what network, so you want to be able to get to it.
and also the thing is you can't access these games it has to authenticate your system on the PlayStation Network every 30 days, like every
What?
month. So if you're offline for like 2 months and just go to turn on your PlayStation,
So just to
don't
encourage frequent gameplay and
or just
like
frequent
activity.
being online.
Yeah,
And
just
that's
activity.
a lot of people's like panel argument is like, well, you're online all the fucking time anyway. And I'm like, but what if I'm fucking not, man? Like, what if I just want my fucking games that I bought?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like now it's becoming very valuable, and like people are starting to think like, man, I need physical shit. Like I need my things
physical
in my
media.
hand, and it's like people that already have their shit in their hand. It's like I'm way.
You need
fucking
the
ahead of
games.
you,
You
man.
need the actual dude. That's crazy though.
Yeah, I'm
You-
probably gonna start buying physical games again.
You
for
should
that
be able
reason.
to also link your internet time on your other screens to your PlayStation.
That's what there's like. People were saying,
That's-
oh, you could easily just like set up a mobile hotspot on your phone and like connect to it real quick and let it do it. And like it's like,
Wait a
Why?
what? That's
Dude,
too
that's
much.
crazy.
What the
yeah,
fuck?
like why I gotta jump through hoops over the shit I already bought? You know? Like
Yeah, no.
that is the point I will always drive home is I paid my money for this. It should be mine.
Physical media,
What the fuck?
owning the hard copy is something's the way to go, dude. I enjoy having the box. I enjoy being able to hold the thing, and it's mine. It's like if I want to watch one of those movies, I just open the case, I put it in, and I can watch it.
You can read everything
Like,
in the
you
inside.
have to log in. Oh, your
Yeah.
account is a this is that. It's like, no, man. Like I pay for this. Like this is
Dude.
you've taken my hard-earned blood, sweat, and tears out of my account for this.
And if anything, you should have been able to have that option, like to pay half price or something like that. Because if you're having to like not like go with the assurance that it's not yours anymore. Like
Yeah,
it's just one space.
But they'll go in the other direction with it. It's like, well, if you want the experience of completely owning it and have it, you're gonna have to pay $80 instead of $60 now. And like, that's what the fuck they're gonna do.
Dude, yeah.
Like they're gonna
sure.
make it like actual ownership is now a feature that you have to pay extra for.
Dude,
Well,
just like
once
right-
they've taken
look,
it away and you get used to it.
I'm telling you, it's all in preparation for GTA 6.
That's
That's the reason why they're doing it. I'm telling you, because that
GTA
game...
6 is at the center of the fucking
I
board.
swear to God, because
Dude,
that game's
they're
gonna
gonna
be
sell
huge.
a ton of
and they don't
physical
want people to
copies.
just own it. They
Oh,
because
yeah.
people are gonna buy it online. They want you to own a subscription because it's a world they know that you're gonna play in for years. I'm
Damn.
telling you,
But this
GTA
is-
6 is the reason why they're about to capitalize on so much money by switching to this new rental thing.
It's gonna
This
be the
is gonna
final
happen.
game.
This is gonna happen across the board because I heard that
This is
like,
the beginning.
Tesla.
GTA 6 is the beginning of the Matrix. It's the first world that everyone's gonna get plugged into.
Well, I heard Tesla. They're taking away auto drive, like
Oh.
self-driving, and they're gonna make that monthly. Like you pay for it monthly.
See,
So
I'm actually,
everything's subscription based.
I'm in the market
problem.
for a car right now, and my car that I have a 2009 model
Yeah.
car, and it's basically totaled now. Like the repairs that I need on it to make it like, baseline good again would cost more than the complete value of selling the car now.
Yeah.
So I'm just like kind of stuck on
Oh,
that right
yeah.
now. So I guess I'm in the market for a new car. And that is what I keep running into. Because I want my mom's blessing. Because some people are like, just go get what you want. I want my mom to agree with what I got. Because I'm just like that. She wants me to get a brand new car, which I've never done.
And it's expensive.
It's expensive as well as... the expensive part is not so much on my mind as this shit that we're talking about right now.
Electric
It's like,
vehicles.
I don't want to, if I'm going to pay so much for
Yeah.
a brand new car,
It might as well be electric
well, electric may, but
or
like,
partially electric.
if it has all these features in it, in the car, I don't want to then be like, well, now you have to pay extra
yeah.
on top of what you are paying for the car to use the shit in the car. Like, what?
But
So
see-
I don't own this shit?
Is
Now
that-
you can also buy electric vehicles that aren't Tesla though too, which is
True.
good. You know,
But
there are competing brands, which makes it better.
I don't fall for any of that fucking shit because Josephine, she gets mad that my YouTube has commercials, and I'm like, I don't care. They're not gonna because what they're trying to do is annoy me into giving them more money. And no, I'm not gonna let you get. You don't have that on me.
You can't
I
pull
have
that over on
patience.
you.
I can hit the skip button and wait. Guess what? Keep trying. You are not gonna get $1 out of me. You're not getting any money out of me.
What you have
Until
is
you make
a
YouTube
lot
to
of
where it's like I
patience.
have to pay,
Yeah.
and then that's your choice as a corporation, and I
Oh
can
my
choose to
God.
go from there.
cities would burn.
but
I
like-
love
God.
YouTube Premium. That's one of the only like that was my first subscription I think I ever paid.
No.
for.
How
way.
much is it now?
It's fucking $20 now. It started at it was 15 like 10 years ago. So
No, I'm stubborn like that because to me that's like someone coming to me every day and being like, I'm gonna take your glasses off your face. And it's like, you know what? I guess I just won't ever see. Now what the fuck you gonna do? I left my glasses at home. Now what?
I'm gonna take your glasses and then I'm gonna take your shoelace.
By the way,
Shit.
this is by the way, look at him again. Oh my God, he's in dreamland. But fucking, that was the scorched earth thing that you do.
Yeah.
That's what I do with the N word, basically. Because I'm a card carrying member. I should get to say it as much as I want. But here's the problem that I ran into. Fucking, I would say it at my leisure, and a lot of the people that I hang out around or whatever are white. and then they would feel that they also have they can also say this back to me.
Oh no!
And when I would say, "Hey,
oh no,
maybe you got a little too much dip on your chip or whatever," they would respond with, "Well, you say it. Why can't I?" And instead of having to break down what I'm sure they will not understand about why that's not true, like just because I can doesn't mean you can, because we're two different fucking people with two different. Anyway, I don't say it. Now what? Now what is your excuse? Now, so yeah, I've completely taken away my my N-word abilities.
Afro Man doesn't say the N-word. I think, well,
everyone that makes this choice has their reasons.
Yeah.
And I always respect them.
It's like Richard Pryor in that Live on the Sunset Strip, his second to last stand-up special. He said that he went to Africa. He has a whole bit about going to Africa. And then he talks about how, because of his trip to Africa, he decided that he was never saying the N-word again.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. It's always a personal choice, I feel, and it's always a unique reason I find. That's why, like, I don't hate on anyone that does. Like, it's like I said, it's your right. You're a card-carrying member. Do what you feel with it. But like me personally and some other people, obviously, there's reasons that I feel like it would be better for us in general if I took myself out of it.
Yeah.
So, taking one for the team, guys.
This has been another episode of Midtown Malfunction.
Now, we've been places on
Watch
this
yourself.
episode,
You heard it here.
I guess we should do this. You can follow me online at Ryan Adams Comedy.
Oh, yeah.
In most places.
You can follow me online at Carson Taylor Comedy on all platforms.
Do you want to shout out your...
Oh, dude. I'm just on Instagram, baby.
Yeah, but he's got a band. You're in fucking Shrocko.
Yeah, Shrocko, baby.
Check out Shrocko.
Check out Shrocko.
They have the Chico Fest coming up.
Yes, dude. Chico had a bypass. He was our new drummer. And
yeah.
Then, shouts out to Chico.
He's a local legend, and then he had a bypass. And so now we're a benefit band. Yeah. We got with him to play a benefit show. Now we're playing a benefit for him. Dude, it's crazy.
He must be a good prog rock drummer because his heart's in 7/8. All right, come on, let's go. Anyway, no, but obviously, shout out to Chico. Hope you are doing better. Hope you continue to recover. Chico Fest is going to be awesome. We check out my special on YouTube, Tally Ho. Still trying to raise those views. It'll be a long process, but you can add to that process by
it's been doing
watching
good.
it. Yeah, it's doing great.
Yeah.
And
also,
then,
our podcast live show. The live show for this year podcast, May 31st.
May 31st, which will be the 1 year anniversary of us posting the first ever episode of this podcast.
Yeah, we basically got a variety show for you guys, so it's going to be a whole lot of fun. If you don't like a thing, stick around for a little bit. You'll probably like the next thing.
And we need to make a Patreon that we could just make a simple like $2 subscription. You know, we could use the money. To be honest with you, Philip could use the money because he puts in a lot of work on this podcast and he doesn't get paid for it. So we need to start a Patreon. And if you subscribe to it, we'll give Philip the money. But also we have like 4 or 5 episodes that we recorded before we ever posted the first episode.
You know what we could also
also behind the scenes, unseen episodes.
The shit that things that we could call it before the clap.
Yeah.
It's like the little shit that happens.
Definitely.
That we'll talk about while we're just setting up the mic or whatever. And then,
some behind the scenes stuff where you're just kind of feeling like you're part of you're in the room, you know?
Before the clap sounds like a TV show about the stories before a one night stay. It's like
he was
gonorrhea.
A rising basketball star. She was a stripper. It's like, oh God.
Oh my God.
He was the 12th pick in the second round of the NBA draft of the Charlotte Hornets. She had a sting he'll never forget.
And then you see a giant book slam down.
Damn.
Oof.
They kicked him out the locker room. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
That's a wrap.
Peace out.
Peace.
Hell yeah, guys. That was good. Fuck Morris Day. Philip was Philly
Felipe
Felipe
Shaba
Shaba
Cookie.
Cookie.
Oh my god.